This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is now 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday with the Morning Sprint. Destiny Richards is live at the Spokane Comedy Club this morning. And Olivia Roberts has the latest security concerns at the Capitol. But first, to Mark Peterson with a look at your forecast.
On this Monday, we are going to see some sunshine in our first alert weather. The four things you need to know. The sun and clouds today and really going to be changing. And it's that low cloud deck, partly cloudy for Tuesday, cooler end of the week. The first chance we see really some chance of light snow is going to be next Sunday. Visibility limited as you head west of town, so be careful.
We are still monitoring the power outages closely, and Avista is working on getting power back to as many customers as possible. As you can see, we're down to just about 3,000 Avista customers without power. Inland Power and Light customers have their power back for the most part. When I last checked just a minute ago, about 7 are the outage numbers there. The city of Spokane is reminding residents that Comstock Park on the South Hill is temporarily closed while crews work to clean up after numerous trees fell in last week's storm. The area is still not safe because city officials say more trees could come down. As of right now, the reopening date has not been mentioned. On his final full day in office tomorrow, President Trump plans to issue about 100 pardons and commutations. The president will reportedly pardon white-collar criminals, high-profile rappers, and others Tuesday. For now, he's not expected to grant himself a pardon. On Sunday, the White House held a meeting to finalize the list of pardons. This is the last batch to be made unless the president decides to grant pardons to controversial allies, members of his family, or himself. Like everything else this year, plans for celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day are shifting. There is no march in Spokane today. Events have been scaled back due to COVID-19, but there are still plenty of ways to honor Dr. King. The city of Spokane and the MLK Jr. Family Outreach Center have put together a list of service opportunities at volunteerspokane.org.
Just 2 days to go until President-elect Joe Biden inauguration, and security at the nation's capital is on high alert. A big worry this morning is about a potential insider attack, prompting the FBI to screen all 25,000 National Guard troops. Now, U.S. defense officials warn domestic extremists are the biggest risk, not just in D.C., but at state capitals nationwide. A green zone perimeter surrounding the Capitol building this morning, creating a fortress around the nation's capital. That perimeter was tested over the weekend with at least 3 people arrested in separate incidents, including 2 men carrying guns and ammunition. So far, no one has been arrested at the state capitol in Olympia.
Airbnb is threatening to ban guests making reservations in Olympia this week. Washington's capital is already filled with thousands of National Guard members and Washington State Patrol troopers. There will be increased security at the Capitol through the inauguration this week. Airbnb says it will check to see if guests are associated with a violent hate group. If those guests engage in any criminal activity, Airbnb says it'll cancel reservations and ban them for good. According to the CDC, more than 12 million people in the United States have received the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, and there have been more than 31 million total doses distributed. So far, Washington has administered nearly 202,000 vaccinations. That's just 32% of the vaccine doses the state has on hand. Another 123,000 doses arrived in Washington last week. When it comes to the actual number of COVID cases in our area, Spokane Regional Health District reported 231 new cases of COVID-19 yesterday. 102 people are in the hospital fighting it, and more than 442 people have died. In Idaho, Panhandle Health reported 153 new cases Friday. 74 people are hospitalized, and 208 people have died since the beginning of the pandemic in North Idaho.
The Spokane Comedy Club has changed from doing shakes to serving food during this pandemic just to keep its doors open. They've got food from 3 different menus. We've got the Breakfast Company, we've got Fat Boy Wings, as well as Quesadilla Queen. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for information on the restaurants, as well as information on how to rent a private show here at the venue.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, President Trump is preparing to leave the White House and gearing up for an impeachment trial in the Senate. But the House could send the article of impeachment to the Senate as early as tomorrow, and the trial could begin Wednesday, which is Inauguration Day. GMA has the very latest. And looking ahead today, SPS Superintendent Adam Swinyard and CV School District Superintendent Ben Small will join in a special television event. They'll discuss the details of their respective levies and share how the district provided innovative solutions to meet the challenges of this past year.